is saying words are important. When we can't agree on definitions, 9-year-old Aisha becomes a woman. Muhammad is a gent, and a man becomes a woman. Property equals not property. Okay.
So I see a lot of.
We can change definitions and then agree on definitions. Like changing definitions and agreeing on definitions are not a contradiction. But go on.
I see a lot of deception here. I don't know who said it. There was a famous cleric who said that don't tell the Western women who are interested in Islam about wife beating and all of this child marriages and all that BS because they're not ready for it yet, brother. Just tell them slowly what that is. So these are major red flags, as Nuria Khan said it. These are red flags of Islam. And one of them is like this child marriage and misogyny. It's ingrained misogyny. You just can't get the F out of it. Just can't, no matter how. And you can see that in the behavior of these proselytizers. So in that interview, I only watched up to 40 minutes or something because, like I couldn't stand the same bitching about like these loser boys who take advantage. By the way, Andrew Tate is not a loser, by the way. Andrew Tate, you are a top G. I agree with that. You have milked the fucking system to the best of your ability, and all these little incel fanboys, they are sucking you like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, sucking you up. Sorry, sucking you up. Okay. So Andrew Tate was complaining about. Let me go on full screen. Andrew Tate was take that off. So Andrew Tate was complaining about. Oh look, I was accused of saying the word. Women are men's property, and he actually did say that his sister. If a father takes, he walks his daughter down the aisle and he gives her away to a man. Now she's her responsibility. Blah blah. So he was complaining about that, and hijab did not anyway. And he said that, I don't mean that women are men's property. I was just quoting the Bible. Hijab is like, yeah. So it's just a semantics issue. But he didn't say, no, hang on a second. The Quran actually does say that explicitly. The men are the caretakers of women. Men are a degree over women. Hijab didn't say that. He just said, so it's just a semantic issue. You're not saying that he actually owns her, which is true. He's not saying that. But Islam does actually say that explicitly. When you say about property, maybe it might not use the word because there's another example of property in Islam, which is a slave girl. A slave girl is also a freaking woman, but she's a fucking property. A slave girl is a man's property in Islamic theology. Andrew Tate, I don't know if you're a deep reader or not, or like you're just learning it, but he probably doesn't even care. Like, forget about Andrew Tate. I think I'm just addressing his fanboys who are going to suck his dick regardless. I'm sorry for being really crude, but you do your own research and you're going to say, okay, okay, a wife is there, a man is there. Okay, maybe, with your Western conservative values, that might be acceptable to you. But hang on a second, you're missing a key point. That is a sex slave, a female sex slave. She is way down there. And Muhammad endorsed it. Islam endorses it. This is the reason why. And Andrew Tate knows it. This is why he made that video. He said, like, ISIS are not the true Muslims. Oh, yeah. They actually are the true Muslims. These Muslims are not the real Muslims because they're not following the actual book, the Quran and the Hadith, as it instructs you to behave. So yeah, this is quite remarkable. But I don't know. But I'm just waiting for. I think Andrew Tate is much smarter than that. I reckon it's all going to blow up in the faces. But the $1 million question is he going to come out and say, "Hey, I'm an ex-Muslim"? By the way, I reckon he's our guy. He's our guy. Andrew Tate is our guy. What do you boys reckon?
I don't want him.
I don't want him either. True. I don't want him either. But yeah, I don't want him either. But I reckon he's our guy. He's our agent, and these guys are like frothing over him. It's just so comical. I mean, is this what the Dawah is reduced to?
You know what? I know you guys video disagrees, okay, but because of I like that Andrew Tate is a Muslim, okay. I want more people, liberals who have not yet realized what Islam is about, to learn why Tate is becoming Muslim. Because they hate Tate, and through Tate, they're going to find what Islam is really about. And I like that. All right. So,
Vidu.
yeah, we do. You have any picks?
I actually agree with Armin.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
You
good.
agree with this
Okay.
as well. Andrew Tate is a... I don't know about that. By the way, this is body shaming. This is body shaming, and I think this is just we don't agree with that. Men with small dicks, they also have a heart, and they must not be made fun of.
I wasn't sure where that was going, man. That was small heart.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it's just.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just being woke. I'm being wokely consistent.
Okay, wokely consistent. Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know
woke
that
to
will
be
work.
accepting of people. Okay, it's woke to actually. It's the opposite of woke.
Mm-hmm.
Woke
No,
is
it's
not
accepting.
accepting people.
Woke is accepting people, like transgender, women
woke
rights,
is
men
excluding people. Woke is censoring people.
rights. Yeah, but it's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. Like, if you don't accept someone,
woke
then
is-
we're going to exclude you.
Woke is pretending to accept people, using the pretending
now
of
you're changing
accepting
your
people.
definitions. Now you're changing your definitions, Armin.
That's literally what wokeism is. Okay.
No. Well, okay.
Yeah. Get my best-selling book, Why There Is No God, for free. Click on the link for it in the description.